non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle...
Hello and welcome to the Daggum Podcast. I am your host, Coopbacca. Joined alongside me is our co-host, Crossbow Dan, and our co-host, Jermalee. Today, we're going to be talking food, specifically pizza. So, Jeremy, you got our hot take. Why don't you jump us right into it?
All right, so I'm jumping in with obviously probably one of the most controversial topics ever to face the fucking earth, and has brought up more arguments than I've seen in politics even this year probably. Pineapple should be an acceptable topping on pizza.
Boo!
Cooper sucks.
Boo!
So does Dan.
I need to enter like sound effects, like woo, like people just booing you.
Well, since you're the editor-in-chief there, you have all the capabilities, so if I don't
get copyrighted and arrested.
I guess I'll just lead off with my first reason.
Yeah.
So obviously, like the pizza we think about at this point is very Americanized. Like it's just kind of a culture, like a cultural like precedent here is to have pizza the way you want it, and like everything should be in that. Like I mean, fucking when I was working at Domino's, people liked green olives on pizza. Never imagined that being a thing, but it wasn't bad. Like I tried pretty much every combination. The only thing we didn't have was anchovies, which I don't know. So why not have pineapple on pizza if you want it?
Because it's fruit.
Tomatoes a fruit, and that's all over pizza.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you're a fruit. Should I put you on some pizza?
Yeah, you're a fruit
Do
cake.
it. Let's fucking go.
I don't know. I understand.
I jump out of a
fruits,
pizza like a stripper jumps out of cake.
If you want to go by that argument, let me throw another argument. So we're just saying food should be whatever you want if you want to do it. So how do you feel about ketchup on steak?
I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. I'm still going to be disgusted by it.
Well, there you go. Still disgusted by the pineapple on your pizza.
So it's a little hard for me to even agree with you at all because I'm like, I don't like pineapple anyways. And then to put a tangy ass fruit on pizza grosses me out. It's supposed to be like greasy and like salty, and putting pineapple on there is yuck. It's like biting into a lemon.
It's not quite as tangy as lemon or oranges, though.
Maybe not, but
at least not most of them. Like pineapple's a very, sweet thing usually, especially the syrupy shit that comes on most pizzas. Let's be honest, like it's all canned and more sugared. But I don't know. I again, if I just because I don't like it and it disgusts me doesn't mean I want to take ketchup away from people that put it on steak. Like there's some very fucking thick arguments about there. Like pineapple doesn't belong in a pizza parlor. So
I have another one.
What's up?
Do you not think that it is criminal abuse what my mom does to steak?
Burning.
Yep.
Burning them doesn't. I feel like that's a completely different thing. We're talking about adding shit to it, not burning everything. If you burn it to charcoal, nothing tastes good. Is that my opinion? That's fucking fine. That's fine. Again, it is my opinion, but when it's unedible because it tastes like charcoal, you kind of fucked up.
Well, it's inedible when you put pineapple on pizza because it tastes like.
That's not true at all.
Pizza, which does not mix. Pineapple mixes with exactly one thing.
Liquor.
Rum. Exactly. It gets it. There we go.
Now what if we put a pizza?
What about pineapple upside down cake?
I don't know.
Actually not a fan.
Pineapple right side up cake.
I don't like fruit on cake either. And
you're fruit cake, Dan.
Technically a pie. It's like
No, I'm pretty sure that one's specifically a cake.
Which is technically a cake. So That was a far reach.
Another thing that pineapple does, again, it taints the pizza. Even if you don't like, this has happened to me on multiple occasions. Somebody has ordered only Hawaiian pizza, and I'm like, I don't like Hawaiian. They're like, just pick the pineapple out.
Yeah, so now this is the one I will agree with, because again, having worked for the Piu pizza place, pineapple is very juicy, so that juice gets all over the place. It's not like a pepperoni. I mean, the pepperoni grease gets there too, but it blends in with cheese grease and shit. Like it's definitely not one that you can pick off. I do agree, but again, I'm very courteous with it. Like if people don't like it, I do half and half. I'm not a dickhead.
Maybe
I feel like that's part of the precedent of this argument too. Just don't be a fucking dick. Like
I guess. Okay.
Berating people for not liking shit. Of course, I guess I do that a lot, but
yeah, it's true.
Do as I say, not as I do. God damn it. Oh yeah. Anyway, I don't know. That's probably. I guess that's probably good for the first point, huh?
Yeah.
Second one. Who doesn't like a sweet and salty combination? Salted fucking chocolates are a giant thing. Fucking chocolate covered peanuts. You got salted caramels, fucking salted caramel chocolate combinations. It's a fucking stated taste, like, organizational chart at this point. Like, sweet and salty is a combo that exists and it's there to stay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will agree with your sweet and salty assessment. That is a great flavor combination. Salted caramel is one of my favorite things right now.
Chocolate covered peanuts. Like you have you got the peanut M&Ms that are fantastic. Again, if you get chocolate covered peanuts, pretty much any comment, like any form, and they're usually fucking delicious.
The one thing I will say, that pineapple, it's not just sweet though. It also is acidy, and tomato sauce, it's also acidy.
Mm-hmm.
And you mix
acid
with acidy,
acidic.
you get too much acid, and you can end up ruining your stomach that way. So it's dangerous to put pineapple on it.
Oh, is it? Yeah. How much pizza would you have to eat to ruin your stomach, Dan?
I mean, how much pizza do you eat in one sitting? Because it's probably enough. God.
I doubt it.
Also, the great Gordon Ramsay does not approve. He does not approve on pizza or pineapple.
I actually really like Gordon Ramsay, but I also don't care what he thinks on something.
You have to now. Yes.
No.
You know what, Gordon Ramsay, why don't you come on? No, just kidding.
Bring him out. I'll fucking argue with him all day long.
You fucking twat. That was my Gordon Ramsay impression in that name. But...
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
I don't know. Yeah, I still think that sweet salty combo works out well. The acidic thing that Dan's talking about, you're just fucking grasping at straws there, Dan. I don't think in one sitting that you're gonna ruin your stomach with some overly acidic pizza, unless you're pouring battery acid on it, which I don't think you should do. So.
I mean, me and you won't, because we eat wings all the time, and I think we're fine. But we do have a friend who has a little bit of, just one bad wing and ends up in the bathroom.
I think we have two friends like that.
Hell yeah, we have two friends like that. My concern is for them, Jeremy.
That's fair.
Yeah, what's gonna happen to me if I actually eat it?
Yeah, exactly.
What happens to you if you eat anything? You can't.
That's what I'm saying.
Back this. Yeah, that doesn't.
It's gonna
count,
be worse.
To be
I
fair,
doubt it.
Cooper wasn't my first friend I was thinking of. I thought of Aaron first, and then
I kind of figured you did, but I was like, really? You're gonna leave Coop out in this? In Aaron's defense, though, that was really hot shit. So I really don't know. I don't know if it was the acidity that fucked him up, or if it was the spice. I'm assuming it was the spice, because I watched Aaron eat a lot of shit.
Have you ever had mandarin oranges on pizza?
Yeah.
I don't like that either.
Weird.
Shocker. It is it's a bit weird, but it's not like bad.
I don't know.
What are your feelings on mushrooms on pizza? Because those are also terrible, because mushrooms literally add nothing to anything.
Other than gross texture.
So Now, most mushrooms don't, but like, what if you take a sautéed mushroom and throw it on a pizza? Because that's a good
Literally
flavor
every time
profile.
I have a mushroom, it tastes like nothing. Like I don't like or dislike mushrooms because they're nothing to me. They have no taste. Makes no sense to put them anywhere.
I don't know. Mushrooms can taste fine.
What about the black mold fungus in the corner of my house? Would
I
that
like
be
that.
good on
It was
pizza?
I mean, I'd rather eat it on pizza than by itself. What about that?
I'd rather eat it
You like
than
that?
pineapple on pizza.
I bet you wouldn't.
What about this dog?
I'm gonna cook you 2 pizzas, one including black mold and one including pineapple.
Vader?
I'm gonna hold a gun to your head, and you're telling me you're eating the black mold pizza.
Yep.
Fucking liar.
Puppy pizza.
Hi,
What's the
Vader.
thought? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Bubba Dog?
His name is Durr now.
Yeah, it's just
Just Dur.
Yeah. Dan took away the first 2 letters of his name because he chewed up a bunch of phone cords.
Yep. It's not just dirt.
He said, if you chew up another phone cord, I'm going to take the first 2 letters of your name away. He did it.
Yep.
So now it's just Durr.
That's the punishment. He also dislikes pineapple on pizza. Although, actually, no, he agrees with you.
I was gonna, yeah, fuck you. I will test that theory 100%.
He will eat anything. He literally eats poo. So
Exactly. This dog
But
has a better.
there you go. Literally eats poo. Likes pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
It's because you guys
Same.
don't have a palate.
It's because you guys have the same palate. You both like poop.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Or I'm sorry, but who are the 2 that eat shit steaks for dinner and fucking don't eat anything but pepperoni pizza? So
my mom and dad.
you
I don't eat shit steaks anymore. That's a
Anymore.
childhood thing.
I barely even eat steak. I ordered my steak medium last night. Leave me alone.
I will admit you guys are getting better, but you still have 2 of the worst palates. I mean, Cooper's diet is all fucking Taco Bell, so that tells you what his fucking palate is right there.
That's pretty bad.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a.
I have
a
watched
week.
you put ketchup on steak, and
Yeah.
that ruins it for me. So.
Ketchup on Taco Bell.
This is just my thing for you guys, I guess.
Ketchup on pizza.
Gross.
That's
It's that
tomato-
sweet and salty.
Yeah.
No, not even. It's not even close to the same thing. I want to kill Cooper for saying that. I'm just gonna come over there.
We're gonna
Be right
do
back.
it. We're gonna replace pizza sauce with ketchup.
Yeah, it's fine. Vader approves.
You're a terrible, horrible person. Anyway, I'll pop on to my third little slightly other thing. So this one's just kind of a little thing. Pineapple is relatively healthy. So like, not that eating pizza's in general healthy, but it is a slightly healthier option other than some other toppings.
I mean, I can't argue the health aspect of it.
Oh, I know you can't.
Except Canadian bacon is absolutely healthier.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it got for
That's
vitamins?
more protein, probably. I don't
Yeah.
It does have more protein. The one thing it has. Good job, Dan.
know.
It has
Nailed it.
all of the
Point
vitamins
is true.
that you can think of.
Whereas pineapple has what, vitamin C, and I know it's got minerals that are good for
Vitamin
skin.
shit.
I think we need to rename the fucking correspondence today, where you 2 are the angry correspondents and I'm apparently just the normal guy.
Mm-hmm. You're the relaxed correspondent.
Yeah, let's see healthy. I'm trying to. I'm gonna grasp at some straws here.
But, like,
Pineapple
I mean,
probably causes cancer. There we go. Nailed it.
Pretty close.
So does everything that goes on pizza, if you're gonna say that. That is a very good grasp, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think of like the rundown. So pepperoni's, not great. I mean, it's not bad. Again, protein. If you go to the meats, it's all protein, but a shit ton of fat. You go vegetables, pretty much vitamins or fucking minerals and shit. So
Well, that also becomes garbage. If somebody, that'd be like if
I mean,
your hot take
technically, it
was
all
saying
becomes
Supreme
garbage. It's
Pizza
all
is like superior.
I like
you're
Supreme
wrong.
Pizza. So, what
Supreme's
is your favorite
gross.
type of pizza? Pepperoni?
I actually like Canadian bacon, just
Okay.
plain.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a meat and nothing else, but
Yeah.
like
I actually don't prefer like meat.
Wait,
What do you
meats
call
is
it? Yeah,
like a
they're
meat
okay, but I don't
meat
like all
lovers.
of them.
it depends. Domino's does this really good one where it's like a Philly meat with onions and peppers, and I get a little hot sauce drizzled on top. That's really good.
Yeah, their base is just American cheese, so it's hard to fucking be mad or not enjoy. Anyway, fourth one, it kind of comes to a very valid point with you two. Is you guys need to expand your fucking palates. Like everyone, there's a shit ton of people in my life that just like pepperoni or Cooper's instance ham. I know Dan's pizza palate's probably better than these examples. I will admit, but like I feel like Dan's pretty particular to a palate too. Like I feel like you guys
Has
don't
that
branch
ever
out.
been my fault?
I know I'm not trying to blame you, but I'm trying to help you as a person grow, expand your palate, and obviously having kids at this point. I mean, it's one of those things. I'm trying to help them reach their grow palates, but like it's hard because you're a parent and you're like, get your kid or eat your food, but they're kids and they don't want to eat Brussels sprouts. So I get it, but like I'm trying to grow them to not be fucking Cooper or let's say Vance and his pepperoni only pizza or the people I work with. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just saying.
Right? I'm fine with always just going pepperoni, but I eat all kinds of pizza.
Right. Again, I'm excluding you from the pizza palette thing, but you can't tell me some of your other palettes are I don't know, just pretty I guess standard. I don't know. I just don't
But
like
have I
I
not
like
always been down to
experimenting with
try
food.
everything?
It's more fun. What?
Have I not been always down to try everything?
Yeah, like you're better at it than others, I will admit.
Yeah.
But again, I have plenty of people that are just refuse to try shit because they're assholes and don't like vegetables mainly. Cooper. Vance.
I
The
can
guy I
feel
work
you
with.
looking at me.
But I just like to try stuff because like I tried shrimp for the
Exactly.
first time with you guys. So
And that's part of this point is just try it. Like I mean, how long has it been since you tried pineapple on pizza? Like Domino's has a really good the fiery Hawaiian. It's I mean, the only reason I know it is because again I worked there and I come out when I was there. But it's so you got your basic ham, pineapple, and they throw roasted red peppers on it. I think I don't remember if it's fresh tomatoes, but it's a little bit spicier. I like it a lot. Or the other good combination with fucking pineapple is jalapeno. You got spicy, salty, sweet. Fucking throw a meat on there and call it good.
see, it's the tomato sauce and pineapple that kind of kills me most of the time because like what you just described, I imagined it in like a pita. And I was like, I could do pita with like a Philly meat
Okay.
with like pepper.
So fucking remove the tomato sauce. Put in a fucking or put a different base on it. You could do that like anything.
But also a pita with fruit in it sounds more like because that actually is a little bit fresher and like the pineapples I would get in a pita are probably better than pineapple.
Again, canned pineapple. But if you go to a higher end where it's more fresh pineapple shit too, and that's the other. I mean, that's another good point. Like that you just made. It's like it's a good fresh change up. Like I mean, what is the most fucking like the most common pizza you're gonna eat is pepperoni, right? Greasy, heavy.
Yeah.
Generally, like I mean, unless you're going thin crust and light shit, like light sauce or whatnot, like to change it up. But like pineapple throws a good change up in there, and like I enjoy that. Again, I like to fucking have a little bit of a variety in my palate. What you got there, palateless Coop? Cardboard, Taco Bell, and pepperoni or ham pizza?
Does Cooper like taco pizza?
I don't know. Do you? He probably wouldn't like the lettuce on it.
Yeah,
Do you get lettuce on your tacos, or do you have them remove it?
I didn't used to.
Okay.
As I've grown to like just plain ass lettuce, like in salads and stuff. I kind of like it, but I'm still kind of weird about lettuce. I don't like very much. Taco
See,
Bell
I
likes
make-
to just fucking like,
Mhm.
oh, you
That's
want
my
a
thing.
salad
Bell,
taco?
Taco John's, I will not eat their lettuce because it's iceberg chop shit and it's terrible. So I do have them remove that. But if you get a street taco and they put like a little cilantro and they have like fresh arugula or something on there, that's great because it's like a good ingredient. Iceberg
Right.
lettuce in itself is terrible.
I like iceberg lettuce.
Iceberg
I-
lettuce is terrible.
It's
It's
not great,
water.
but I do like it in my like again my it's fast food tacos, or I will get like that shredded lettuce from fucking Albertsons for when we do homemade tacos, and I do giant like taco Dorito bags. Like
Yeah.
I just make a giant taco salad basically. So
I like romaine lettuce the most because it's just.
I like leafier things, you know. The
I
leafier things
don't.
provide
Spinach.
a better texture, and that's why like street tacos are really good.
it's better texture and flavor. Like I love spinach.
I get
Ooh,
weirded out
spinach.
by spinach. Like when it looks like a straight up leaf that I could pick up off the ground. I don't like it. I'm like, why am I eating this?
I kind of get that, but you're still a child, so
Spinach is weird. Every time I've had spinach, unless it's mixed in with other greens, it comes out just like straight slimy. But you can throw it in with some arugula and some romaine and toss it together, and as long as the ratio isn't like super spinach heavy, it's fine.
anyway, let's just get off the spinach topic here. Where were we at? Oh yeah,
We're just doing this
palates.
to contest our palates, yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
my palate's fine. Cooper's, I will agree, is suspect.
Right. Yeah. I guess so. 5 comes back to like the almost the very beginning point of just let fucking people be people, man. If people want to put ketchup on steaks, that's fine. Am I gonna demean them in my mind? Yes, but I've gotten into straight up arguments at work about pineapple on pizza, and it's getting hostile to the point where I'm gonna have to take an axe to kill someone because they're being dicks to me. So just let bitches do bitches.
So let me get my steak medium well.
I mean, I do it. I'm gonna tell you about it, but
That's how I feel about it. If you screw up with food, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that ain't right.
I mean, that's fair. But also, I this comes more to like the non-friend category, if that makes sense. Like, I've had some fights with people in random ass restaurants about this stupid shit because they're just dicks. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'll give you guys shit for how the fuck you order your food because you're my friends. But I ain't gonna fucking berate the general public about putting ketchup on steak. So
See, like if there was a fancy restaurant and they're like, we have this $80 pizza, but pineapples are on it, but I swear by it, I'd be like, listen, it's $80. That thing better be amazing if people are spending $80 on it. I'm gonna get it. That's the same reason that Cooper, when we went to a nice restaurant, and this was before he was like we harassed him a little bit, but not too much about his steak. We go to a nice restaurant, and he's like, yeah, I have to get the steak medium because if I get it anything more, I'm gonna die because the people in here are gonna kill me because I ruined a steak. That is
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure even on the menu, they like said not to order medium well. Like, pretty much they're like, don't order medium well. Like you still could, but it'll be frowned upon.
right, it's just a giant
well,
joke.
even the chef in the back will just come out and flip you off.
Just
That'd
give
be
me a
pretty
piece
great.
of beef jerky. There's your fucking $60 steak, you idiot.
But was that not the best steak you ever had?
It was quite wonderful.
Yeah.
I was
That's why you have to have
drunk.
it medium. Yeah.
You
That
guys
was
were
so good.
you guys were definitely under the influence.
Yeah, I definitely was. Music at that place, though. Great.
It was a
Yeah,
wonderful
so, like,
restaurant.
I would be more open. Like, it's weird that, like, the more something costs, the more open I am to trying it. But
Well,
it's just
I get what you're. I absolutely do get what you're saying. Like you're more willing to experiment because it's like there's no way in hell people are charging this much money and it's not going to be good.
If they're not taking the time to prepare it.
Yeah, like the proper way. And like if I'm spending, more than $30 on a pizza, I'm expecting fresh pineapple. It's not that canned shit.
Yeah.
Maybe
I get
even
it.
like
I mean, I'm completely I'm perfectly fine with that too. Like I said, it's just I like to let people kind of do them, and like especially if it's people I don't know. Obviously, again, it comes back to down to I'll berate you guys all fucking day long because I know you, but like I ain't gonna fist fight some general guy because he's a douchebag and argues with me on. Well, I mean, I guess I would if he's arguing with my pineapple on my pizza. So, yeah, and then. Oh, yeah. Sorry. My last point is if it shouldn't belong on pizza, why do most fucking pizza places offer it?
Because they want me to not eat there.
And yet you still do.
I know. I mean, you have a point.
Oh, I know. Again, if it shouldn't belong, I don't. I'm sure there's a few fucking pizza places throughout the world / country, or in our country that are like, nah, fuck, if you want pineapple on your pizza, go elsewhere. I'm sure there's a couple of those, but none that I know of so far, at least not in Billings.
So, why is pineapple in specific like the fruit to put on pizza?
Well, I fucking know. I don't know really the origin of it, but I just enjoy it. I like pineapple too. Like I will eat just straight up pineapple.
Because it bothers me because I like a lot of fruit.
But you don't like pineapple.
Don't like pineapple. Oranges. I think it's like a texture thing for me with oranges. They kind of weird me out.
So the same is it pineapple the same thing, or is it the flavor profile?
The flavor weirds me out. I do not really like. And it's weird because I like pineapple flavored things, but I don't like pineapple.
Sounds
like
right.
my favorite cocktails are with fucking pineapple and rum and.
Yeah, I will say pineapple juice is better than pineapple, but it's the same way. It's like you ever ate a whole lemon, or just like a lemon bit into a lemon. It's not that great, but lemonade is amazing. So, pineapple is the same way for me, where it's like pineapple's but pineapple juice is good.
Well, but that's the thing too. Is pineapple juice is a lot different than lemonade. Lemonade, it mixed in a lot of sugar, whereas pineapple juice, like if you go 100% pineapple juice, is sweet on its own. I think that's where I like the pineapple a lot, is it's because it's a naturally sweet fruit, obviously. Whereas like in your comparison to the lemon thing, it's like lemon's more of a bitter.
Like, why aren't we putting like grapes on pizza?
I don't know.
Or strawberries.
See, you could do a fruit pizza with strawberries and pineapples. That's acceptable. I won't eat it because, I'm trying to get scurvy, but.
I just don't know. I guess I don't know how well the strawberries would take on the pizza.
Because I kind of feel like strawberries are kind of sour and sweet, kind of like pineapples.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm sure they would be fucking fine in some circumstances.
Let's do it. Let's test it. Let's go.
Fucking start testing
That's our
all
next
the fruits
segment,
on.
strawberry pizza.
Yeah. You're not making one pizza fucking later. You're gonna make like 15. They're all just gonna be fucking different fruit pizzas.
Yeah, just meat with like a fruit, some random ass fruit, blueberries.
Actually, here's what I'm thinking: apple slices and bacon.
That would be good. See, sweet and salty, motherfucker.
That I could see though.
We gotta try it.
Again, I'm just down to try everything.
All right, so I think
So do you don't think what about if you just went fucking bacon and pineapple? Like you don't think that's gonna be good? So now the other thing I thought about is when people do pineapple, some people go way overboard on the pineapple. Like the pineapple needs to kind of be like pineapple's one of those ones that you don't want to load up on.
It's
not
an
like
accent flavor.
Exactly. You wanna taste it once in a while, not every single bite all the time. Yeah.
See, my thing is if I were making a pineapple pizza, one, it'd be fresh pineapple, and two, I wouldn't cook it in. And I feel like people cook it in. I would sprinkle it on top as an extra after product thing to leave it fresh, when it's texture firm. But that's just like I like firmer textures. I don't like soggy stuff.
Have you ever had grilled pineapple though? I like grilled pineapple. It's
I
kind of
like
like I mean, without the char, it's the same basic thing. You're just grilling, like you're cooking
I
the
like
fruit.
grilled pineapple a little more.
I feel like when you
But-
cook fruit, it makes them soggy, and I don't like it. When I like fresh, firm.
When they're naturally soggy to begin with.
Is it okay? You know how an apple is crisp when you eat it, but it's soggy as hell when you put it in a pie. I don't
Yeah.
like that apple you put in the pie. I want the apple outside of the pie. But if you put an apple on a sandwich, you're just slicing that apple, you're throwing it on top of the bacon, and that's good. So that's why if I were making a pizza with fruit, I would not cook in the fruit. I would sprinkle it on top afterwards. But the same thing is to be said about like hot sauce. Hot sauce should be a finishing product when you cook pizza, not cooked in.
What about like a buffalo chicken pizza with the buffalo sauce being the main, like one of the things?
That's obviously the exception. But
I'm
like,
just no, there's exceptions to all these rules, like especially with cooking. Like I mean, because again, I'm okay with the pizza or the pineapple on. See the thing about the pineapple before the cooking process is it bakes out that like it gets rid of some of that residual juice, whereas you have that fresh juice on fresh of the like on the fucking freshly molten cheese and shit. I feel like it separates and doesn't do well. Like I mean, unless you're actually draining the like pineapple and depending on how you're doing it, whatnot, whatever.
I'm thinking
But-
you're cutting a fresh pineapple. There's like those are firm. They're not super like juicy. Running over like a canned pineapple is.
I don't know, man. Like even if you cut up, I don't know, if you cut up fucking fresh pineapple, it's still gonna be juicy. It's like, I mean, most fruit is if it's fresh, other than apples, like and some of those ones. But like I don't know, I don't have any pineapple that I've ever cut up that's not like juicy coming straight out.
Or
Like,
it's just
you
not,
imagine
not
cutting
like
it in the-
juice. It's just. It's
I mean,
like-
I get what you're saying. It's not as soppy as the canned shit, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'd have to try it both ways. I gotta experiment. Do it,
So-
Dan. Cook me up a whole bunch of different fruit pizzas tomorrow.
I was just gonna say. So, I mean, this is just flying by the seat of our pants for this mid segment. I think let's just say fuck it and let's make some random ass fruit pizzas with some meat. We'll drive by and deliver some tomorrow. You might have to prepare it a little bit yourself, Jeremy. We'll try and get it mostly set up. But Dan, let's go to the store tomorrow and let's get some random fruits and just get one big crust and then just kind of like layer little bits.
I don't know if I trust you guys to cook this shit either.
I mean, I probably wouldn't. I
Best
almost started
cook
my
out of
house
the
on
three of
fire
us.
once when I cooked a pizza.
What'd you say?
I'm the best cook out of the three of us.
I don't know about
I'm
that
the
one.
best cook in our friend group, honestly.
Again, I don't think
Outside
I
of the
would
women,
agree with.
outside of the women.
Not even including the women. I don't think I agree with that. What have you ever cooked in your lifetime that we have eaten?
Nothing, but that does not make me the best cook.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like I mean, I feel like you've eaten our cooking more than.
There might be little evidence, but here's my supporting claim. Who's been the single the most? Who's had to do it the most?
That has to do with anything. I would say that
That's all me.
argues the other way in your fucking factor. Like, I don't trust a guy that's just feeding himself to cook for the rest of us. Like,
Yeah.
I've had to cook for fucking families. Like, I don't know.
I'll be completely honest. I'm absolutely the worst cook.
Well, I don't think anyone was
That
arguing
one.
that, Coop. Plus, I mean, Aaron makes some bomb ass shit. I know. I feel like Justin's made some cool shit in the past.
Smash burgers. Justin smash burgers are real good.
Mm-hmm.
Your barbecuing is real good.
Whose?
Yours.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dan.
Dan, your pizza burritos are good.
Delicious.
I feel
I'm
like
not
pizza
saying. I'm just saying I haven't eaten any of your shit, and I don't trust single
Ooh, I
like.
could make Jeremy pizza burritos because fresh pineapple might actually go good in the pizza burrito. I'm not unsold by that because that could be a thing.
But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I don't know if I really don't know if tomorrow will work because I do have to close. But I don't know. I might try to do some different types of pineapple and make a chart. Have my kids taste it. I can use little bastards as taste testers.
I mean, we don't have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll
I think
figure it out.
we should we should try some weird ass pizza stuff. I like the idea of the apple bacon. I do like that.
Apple bacon has potential, I think, on a pizza.
I want to try strawberries on something.
Yeah, I want to try and make like a straight up fruit pizza now. I got like a fruit supreme. It'd be like it'd have to be like a dessert pizza, obviously. But you gotta find a good base and a good binder.
Yeah.
But you know, this is really off topic. My favorite probably dessert item ever at a pizza place. I don't know if you remember, but Domino's had a Oreo dessert pizza, and it was the best thing I ever remember. And I'm so sad that that's not a thing anymore.
I don't even think I ever had it.
It's fucking fantastic. So Domino's uses like just basically like a flatbread for their thin crust, and it was a chocolate flatbread with like the fucking Oreo filling marshmallow fluff, and then you put fucking just Oreo crumbles on top, and then icing on top, and it was fucking delicious.
What do you guys think about fried chicken and syrup on top of pizza?
Like chicken and waffle pizza, kind of.
Yeah.
But like obviously not the waffle.
I mean, I'm thinking a thicker crust would be maybe
Like a
better.
Like a biscuit crust.
Yeah, might be better, but even a deep dish like crust would probably be fine.
Ooh. Yeah.
Finish it with a fried chicken, little swirl of maple syrup on top.
Let's just move on to our own pizza joint and just have the weirdest fucking pizza combinations of all time.
I think that could be potentially pretty good.
The Daggum Pizza.
If I wanted to own a restaurant, that's probably what it would be. But my problem is owning a restaurant.
Yeah. Cost some
I've
money.
obviously got the ideas in here. Fuck you, my palate's not refined. I'm coming up with all this shit.
Dan, all of this shit has always been in my mind though. Like I've fucking made breakfast pizza before.
That's really good.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right. Well,
And that was way back when too.
I understand your argument. I'm not.
I would hope so.
But also, I'm not going to eat it anytime soon.
Yes.
Unless
So
it's $50 and we're going to someplace fancy.
I'm gonna find a $50.
Fancy, Jeremy.
If we're in Hawaii, and
It'll probably have to be the next time we travel, Dan, because I don't know if there's anywhere fancy here.
That's true.
Fancy enough here.
There's definitely not.
Just call Tarantino's. I need a $50 pizza with pineapple on it.
They're like, all right, that's gonna be $50.
Right.
Even though it's like 15 for the Hawaiian, doesn't even matter. Well, your hot take makes sense. I understand. I don't like pineapple. I don't like pineapple on pizza. But I will let people do it.
I won't. I'm going to be that worst person.
Dan's going to be the reason the world ends.
Yes.
Probably.
And I will go down swinging, saying, it's all right. You can put pineapple on your pizza. Dan's going to be like, fuck you. And then he'll die.
Yep, that's how I feel.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, that was a good one.
Te gusta.
That's all your points, right?
Yeah, I didn't have any. Those were the three or the six I come up with like 15 minutes before we did this. So
All right, cool. All right. Well, let's
not
move
bad
on.
for an impromptu fucking one. I think.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Let's move on to our next segment. So we'll be back right after this.
Thank you for listening to the Daggum Podcast. There are new episodes available every Friday on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. Stay tuned as we move on to our next segment of the episode. Enjoy!
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adoncino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto Adoncino d'amor. questi bei panacchini, quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più frai quei panacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante. Non chiudrai farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando a riposo, ma ci sei tuo d'amor. Delle belle turbando a riposo, ma ci sei tuo d'amor. Fra guerrieri può far bacco, grande stacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, muso franco, un gran casco, un gran turbante, molto onor, poco cantante, poco cantante, poco cantante. Ed invece del fandango una marcia per il fango, per montagne, per valloni, con le nevi e salioni, al concerto di tromboni, di bombarde e di cannoni, che le porre tutti i tuoni all'orecchio fan fischiar.
Hello and welcome to our mid-segment of the episode. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We have made a couple weird-ass pizza combinations just based off of the first segment when we were talking about different fruits and foods on pizzas. So, just a little disclaimer, if you don't want to sit there and listen to us eat or listen to a little food montage that happens, feel free to check the description for the timestamp to skip to the last segment of the episode. But if you just want to tune in and just listen to some bullshit and maybe one of us throw up, then you can do that too. So
It'll only be
get that out of the way. So let's begin. Dan, you made us some gourmet meals. What did you make us today?
So I want to preface this by saying that I made these as simple as possible, just as concept proofs. There's a lot of things that I could do better on each of these if the flavors work to make them even better. That being said, I have a strawberry and beef pizza. That's going to be interesting. I don't know if that's going to work, but if it does work, there are some improvements. An apple and bacon pizza, which I think I'll be surprised if it doesn't work. I think that combination should work. And then the one I'm really hopeful for is I made a fried chicken. Basically, it's if you think of chicken and waffles, it's like that, but pizza. And there's also some improvements I could do there with the crust. But hopefully this flavor works. So be like, yeah, well, let's attempt the improvements at some point. But yep, that's what we got.
Yeah. And if you want to get like a little extended look at kind of the pizza making process and shit, Dan will have a video on his channel with that, and I will, as I always do, post a link to his channel in the description. So feel free to click on there if you want to see kind of how it's made and just the whole process of that. Nothing too crazy, just kind of went as simple as we could. So, all right. Well, let's start with the most questionable one, probably. We have the strawberry and beef.
This is like roast beef, Dan? Is that what it was supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, only one of my pieces has a strawberry on it. The other one is probably going to be good because it's just roast beef.
So I got several strawberries on this one. So, I mean, let's go. You get a subtle strawberry, but it's not really a strong flavor.
I anticipated a lot of strawberry when I bit into it. I thought it was going to be very overbearing.
Because you said you cooked them right, Dan. I'm assuming that took a
Yep.
little bit out of them.
Yeah, I cooked the strawberries. With the intention that it would kind of subtle, make this spread the flavor and make it more subtle. No, it's not bad. I mean, it doesn't pop off the page for me, but I was expecting worse.
So real quick, if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat this other tiny strawberry beef piece.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I think that one almost would have been better, like diced up, maybe, like smaller chunks, more spread around.
Yeah.
Because like mine, I ate the strawberry and then it was gone. It was just plain old beef pizza.
Yeah.
But you spread that around a little bit better, and I think you actually have something. It kind of reminds me of the pineapple, like honestly, like you just get that sweetness with pizza.
Yeah, I've just kind of added a little bit of sweet to it.
Yeah. I got a lot of strawberry in this bite, and it's not bad.
But no, I liked it with the strawberry bite. I really did.
Yeah, that first little bite, I was just expecting like a really sour strawberry, and it was not that. So that was good.
Yeah,
interesting.
I think there are improvements that can be made. But
I think the crust really kind of took away from that one. Like, of course, this crust I feel like is just going to do that to all these pizzas.
Yeah.
Whereas the crust, I don't know. Obviously, it would help.
I didn't want to make 3 different kinds of bread.
No, I completely understand. Like for the sake of quick and effectiveness, I 100% get it.
But as a proof of concept, I think strawberry. I mean, it's not something I would order, but
poke your head in.
You okay?
I put you in the credits of all the videos, so you have to poke your head in.
Hey guys.
It's my girlfriend Ashley. She's the one that does all of our makeup and hair. I love you.
All right.
I mean, you don't just wake up looking like this, Coop?
No, I don't. Now we just need to get Dwight in here because he's also in the credits. All right. So.
All right.
Let's do the
apple bacon.
Oh, I got really confused. So I was like, why is this so cold? Jeremy probably did you heat your apple one up?
No, I didn't heat the apple one up. I figured Dan was going cold, so I'd stick cold too.
Yeah. So we kept this one chilled. These were in the fridge for a few hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let them settle. But this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
But we kept this one chilled, and we did not bake the apples either. Put those on after.
But it does stick to it. It's not like it's just sitting on there. Got it.
I can't tell. I'm getting weirded out by the texture of the apple.
It's really hammy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know on this one. I was expecting a lot better.
I was too.
I mean, it's not bad, but I was expecting this one to be a little bit better, I think.
I feel like this one, I don't know what it needs. Like the apple's almost not.
Yeah, like neither of the flavors are powerful enough, so it's just like they just neutralize each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was expecting way more apple, I gotta say. But yeah, you really don't get that.
Yeah.
Maybe went with a Honey Crisp apple because I thought the flavor would be more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And not bad.
No.
Not terrible.
feel like the bacon needs a little bit more too.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a little bit more crispy. Like I don't know. I'm typically a meaty bacon guy, but this one needs a little bit of something. Or like a peppered bacon. Give you that really like a contrast.
A little more strong flavor,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, there just wasn't a lot of flavor in general.
Mm-hmm. It's
Interesting.
like you said, they just kind of cancel each other.
Just kind of tastes like bread and some marinara sauce.
Right.
With some like different texture.
Yeah, you can get a little bit of apple and a little bit of bacon here, but not much.
Yeah. Need to up the ante on the
I feel like
flavor.
some more flavorful, greasy bacon would have made it a little better. But then it would have probably way overpowered the apple, so I don't know.
The apple. Yeah, I'm thinking, and I need more pungent apple to it too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I mean, it was fine.
Well,
I probably wouldn't like choose to eat that. I'd probably rather do the strawberry one.
I was gonna say I think the strawberry one was better.
much more like melded flavor to it, like where you tasted the beef and the strawberry and they work together.
Yeah.
See, and that right there doesn't that makes me ask the question. Like, I just don't get the pineapple thing. I get Cooper's thing because he doesn't really like pineapple in general, but like, if you kind of like pineapple, you can't not necessarily like it on pizza. It did what the strawberry did to that one. You do like a ham and pineapple pizza, and it does pretty well.
Well, if you did a ham, strawberry, and pineapple,
I think it'd be too sweet.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just making
Maybe
shit up at this point.
Well,
maybe ham, pineapple, strawberry, and bacon. Like you do crispy bacon bits all over that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Add a little bit more salt to it.
Just make it real greasy.
Yeah.
That'd be legit. Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Needs improvement. I think more areas than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my
Maybe,
chicken pizza's like kind of cold now.
Stronger flavored apple, maybe.
Yeah. I
And,
was gonna say maybe a green apple. Like if you went with a
Make it sour.
yeah.
I don't know if green apple would work, but maybe with a peppered bacon, maybe with like a sour apple, give it double punch.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I was thinking is maybe I don't know. What if you like caramelize the apples a little bit, to add a little bit to the sweetness too?
Give it some like flavor.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to try some different variations.
Yeah, I just don't know because usually when you bake an apple or you cook an apple, you add a little cinnamon to it. Cinnamon's a really strong flavor.
What if you mix some like applesauce into the tomato sauce? I don't know.
I don't know about that. Maybe, but nah, I don't know.
Just trying to think of like to give it more apple flavor. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
It was fine.
That one, I feel like there's potential, but it definitely needs
Work.
stronger flavors to work.
Mm-hmm. All I'm smelling is apple cider vinegar.
See, and you didn't really taste it on that beef and beef strawberry one at all, but I do think it helped meld those flavors together.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe I'm dying.
Probably.
More than
Well, should we try the old maple chicken?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Gotta say, this one smells the best.
Yeah. I am excited for this one. Got a nice little taste of maple there.
I like it because this chicken is really strong, but
Mhm.
you do get that subtle maple.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Because at first all I was tasting was the fried chicken. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden the maple hit me really hard. It's
Yep.
like, It's like the aftertaste is maple.
I mean, there are a couple more things in this. Cooper's palate probably can't pick it up, but
Yeah. Like I get a hint of the cayenne. I
Yep.
think it needed more of that though. Like I
Yeah.
mean, just from the
I
spicy
agree.
guy there.
Yeah, you need a little bit more spice to it, but you do get the hint there. There's also a hint of another spice in there that you get a little bit too.
Wow. That one was pretty tasty.
I put maple in the sauce in it too, like maple syrup in the sauce, and you actually do get like
Yeah.
maple tomato to it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta show off the profile.
I'd definitely order this one at a restaurant or something. Get
Mm-hmm.
Fried chicken pizza.
Yeah. Like we were
I mean,
talking.
did you-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, because we were talking about doing the more like waffly crust to make it like a chicken and waffles crust or pizza.
It definitely needs a thicker crust. It needs a thick crust to this, but other than that, I think this one needs the least improvement out of the three, in my opinion. A little more spice.
Definitely more spice. Obviously, the crust needs to be improved on all of them. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just like again for effectiveness and cheap and easy, quick things to test fit it. This worked perfectly. But I had another idea: chicken fried pizza. Everyone fucking chicken fries everything else. Why don't we chicken fry a pizza?
Mhm.
With like a gravy base.
Damn. That's not fucking good.
Yeah. Fuck comics and fuck nerding.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna go straight into culinary, culinary side of YouTube.
This is now going to be categorized as a food channel.
Binging with Babish, get at me for that fried chicken pizza. Let's collab,
Mhm. Copyright it real quick. We claim it.
That's
Fucking
good,
sweet.
honestly. I was most excited for that one, and I think it.
I still think it needs a little bit more, like before I would straight
needs
up
more
order the
cayenne.
pizza.
I think
It
it
needs
being
more
like
heat in general.
so.
Yeah.
It needs to be spicier. Obviously, crust needs to be improved.
Yep.
I think with it being fresh out of the oven, would have been probably a lot better. Obviously,
Right.
it got cooked,
Yeah.
cooled, reheated. So these were very run of the mill, basic ass made pizzas. But
Yeah.
the flavor, though, it was good.
The flavors, that flavor works.
Mm-hmm.
The marinara mixed with the maple worked. That glaze I made to go on top.
Yeah, I was a
Was
little
slow enough.
skeptical about the tomato sauce and the maple being together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
think that glaze really worked out.
You should put some. You should mix some chili flakes in the tomato sauce next time.
Give it a little more spice. It's
Mhm.
not a bad idea.
Because they don't taste like a whole lot.
The other thing you could do is you could use like a hot chicken instead of a fried, like just a
Mm.
fried chicken too.
Yeah.
Have like a spicy chicken to it.
Yeah, but see, I'm also gonna do a buffalo chicken pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
it's like
Can't you
For
just
the
do all of it?
All right, now we need a watermelon pizza, just to see how disgusting it would be.
yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah,
I think
I would.
it's just too juicy.
Yeah.
Just bite into it. Just. Yeah, I would definitely rank the chicken one first, strawberry second, and the apple one third. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I honestly pictured the strawberry one being not good at all.
Yeah, it was surprisingly better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
The chicken one lived up to what I was hoping it would. Like,
Uh-huh.
I know it wasn't
Obviously,
bad, but I'm
well,
excited about it because it did what I wanted it to do.
I feel like you put the most enthusiasm into that one too. Like,
Yeah.
so I get it.
And
like,
most effort too.
Yeah.
mhm.
I mean, yeah, that one I made a glaze for. The other ones, not that
That's
a
all right.
glaze is hard to make, but it's like, you know. Just
Right, yeah. No, I
She's
get it.
like, Cooper, make the other ones. I don't fucking care. Well, now I'm trying to think of other pizza ideas.
Right.
I like the idea of the chicken and gravy one.
Yeah.
What about a biscuits and gravy pizza? Would that work?
I think you'd have to make it more than just biscuits and gravy, like a breakfast biscuits and gravy.
Yeah,
Do like
because
some
it's
egg and shit in there.
biscuits and gravy pizza. It's just biscuits and gravy in a different shape.
Right, yeah.
I guess.
not gonna
yeah.
really- Like unless you
Well, because
trying to
the
think how
the only thing I thought, I mean, it's like I was just thinking marinara sauce would just make it pizza, but I was like, make the crust out of biscuits,
right.
do marinara and cheese, and then top it with like white gravy.
I don't know if you'd add marinara to it. I
Yeah,
just don't think
like
that's one you
marinara and gravy.
Oh, just to make it
Roast.
pizza, though. I mean, if you were just like, I want to just make it.
But you don't have to have
Biscuits and
marinara sauce
gravy.
to make it a pizza. Like the Philly
I
cheesesteak
guess.
pizza. You got a lot of buffalo chicken pizzas don't
Okay.
use marinara sauce.
Okay.
Chicken Alfredo pizzas.
Okay.
The main thing is biscuits and gravy are one of those few things that I actually eat with a fork. So I feel like if you did the pizza crust with biscuit, it would probably just fall apart into the same thing.
Yeah, you can't
So
just
you
make
need
straight biscuit crust. You can make some sort of hybrid with a buttery sort of flavor to it in the crust. Sort of a buttery, flaky crust, and that would be the right thing to do for that.
what if you did a sausage crust with the gravy sauce with cheese and then like egg topping?
Mm-hmm. Why are breakfast pizzas not more
Hash
of a thing?
browns. I don't know.
Like
That's a
I know
question.
that I know they're a thing, but like I feel like you can make some really cool like breakfast.
Yeah.
Like a breakfast burrito one. Put some like peppers and shit on there.
Basically an open omelet.
Yeah. Yes.
But I have seen some sweet recipes for that. Like you do hash brown crust and then fucking I don't remember. And then obviously you do sausage and eggs and shit. Maybe a little bit of gravy as the sauce. Like you do there you go. Breakfast pizza.
Needs to be more
Coming
of a
to a
thing.
store near you.
Coming to Domino's near you. We deliver.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Nope.
Yeah.
We are because Jeremy worked there.
Ooh.
He sponsored us himself, even though he doesn't work there anymore.
How many years ago that was?
Mm-hmm. I don't
That
know
would be
what
cool
else.
though. But I see. I don't know, except yeah, you could put like peppers and shit in it to make it less hearty.
You could do like
Fish eye.
peppers and maybe like those little breakfast potatoes and stuff.
If you're using potato crust, you don't really want to add more potatoes on top.
I suppose if you're doing like a hash brown crust, yeah.
I would just think hash brown crust, like for a breakfast one, would probably work best. And then,
Yeah. That'd be
but
good.
you stick to like peppers and like basic pizza toppings, or even I don't know what kind of fruit you could throw in there.
I don't know.
Maybe some cantaloupe.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that'd be intense. Well, we're out of pizza.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I'm the best cook still of everyone I know.
In all fairness,
Okay.
this is the first time I've eaten your food, so
Was it that bad?
it wasn't that bad, but I wouldn't put it over my ribs.
That's barbecuing is different. First of all,
Still counts as cooking.
That's grilling.
What if I cook ribs not on a grill?
Ooh.
Even
Like slow cook
I-
ribs. I
I
could
would-
probably slow cook ribs better than you. You could probably grill them better than me.
I don't know about that, Dan. I mean, I can Instapot some fucking awesome ribs too. Don't at me.
Ooh,
Can I air fry ribs?
Probably.
let's do a chili cook-off.
Be like some
Ooh,
Korean.
I'll use the canned chili that we have. See what you guys think.
Oh,
Is it the same shit my kid eats?
Probably.
Cooper tried to make something with chili, and
It was actually called chili pizza.
Yeah. I don't
But
know.
it's
He
not
used
pizza.
canned chili, and I don't.
It's because that's what we always used when we
Terrible
made it.
decision.
So the way that chili
God damn it,
pizza
I don't
works,
make chili already made.
I don't even know why it was called chili or pizza. It made no sense, but that's just what we called it. It was a meal that our family made, and so you get Bisquick, you just like layer like a big glass dish with the Bisquick. Put the canned chili in there. I don't even remember what kind it was, but put the chili, cheese, and just kind of layer it. Bake it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes at a time and just kind of keep checking on it. I don't know if I cooked it long enough last time. I honestly never made it, so I wasn't sure. But it's essentially just chili and biscuits and it's just a big sloppy mess, but it's wonderful. Because when it bakes, it kind of sticks like together into like a piece. I really like it.
Kind of like a chili biscuit casserole.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Dan wasn't a huge fan. Neither was Ashley. I ate like all of it.
Ooh, I could probably a chili pizza wouldn't be bad, but you'd use like the chili sauce, cheddar cheese on top, and then just like peppers and onions as the toppings. Maybe a few jalapenos. Could work. Cheddar cheese as the cheese.
Yeah, I like it.
That's chili.
Everything into a pizza. Yeah, I don't know why you would call that a chili pizza, Coop, your family's creation, but
Yes.
I don't know. 'Cause I honestly think they might have used pizza dough originally when they made it. But then I think it just became easier to use Bisquick.
It sounded like a poor people meal when he told me.
Oh, it was 100%. Yeah,
But his family.
one of those things that you just fucking. They were. I mean, not that I remember because I was barely born.
the thing about that too is you can't necessarily call it. I mean, I don't. It also sounds like a super simplistic meal, like, and everyone has to have those because like you don't want to fucking be having to do a bunch of different cooking all the day, every day. So
that's probably why we use canned chili because it's like it's like $1.
Right.
And then you just get the
It's
biggest
cheap.
box of Bisquick you could get, and it lasts you forever. And there's not much to it, so it's like, yeah, like the kids like chili and biscuits. They'll probably like it.
Right.
We had another little dish that was called Coopbacca. I don't know why it was called that. And it was noodles, just like ground beef, rice, corn, and I think they did like a cream of mushroom soup, like poured over the top of it, and then you just mixed it all together. It was just, I didn't like it very much as a kid, but as I got older, I really liked it. That was, again, one of those weird, I guess, to me, it was like a poor person meal because you kind of just grabbed whatever the fuck was in your cabinet and you're just like, let's just put it in the dish.
That would make sense because you use noodles and rice. When do you use noodles and
You
rice?
didn't use a lot of rice. It was just like some white rice. Like it was just kind of stirred. It was kind of probably more of a texture thing, just to give it like a different texture. I don't know. White rice doesn't really have flavor anyway, so.
Yeah, I had my parents had something like that. We called it goulash, and it was just elbow. It was always elbow noodles, beef, whatever sauce was in the cabinet. Basically peas, corn, shit like that. It was just like a pasta-y hamburger helper mess.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this was. Whatever canned goods you have, just put it in the fucking pot.
Throw in a fucking pot and call it good.
Ooh, generic brand hamburger helper all day. That's all we ever had.
And Dan had ketchup and steak.
Yeah, and $1 steaks that you had to dip in ketchup for them to taste good.
Oh, now that this is a food channel, we need to go to the Dollar Tree and get their, what is it? Their
dollar ribeyes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Watch them be just amazing.
I could cook them better than my mom, and then I'll have to cook mine.
Impressive, Dan.
Well, that's
Such
the
an
ones that you were
impressive-
eating. That's the dollar ribeyes when you were young.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
How bad would it be if your mom just torching like $30 ribeyes?
Goes to Costco to get like a nice steak and just fucking.
Just a fucking comes out of brick.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather her just use the $1 sirloins
Right.
For sure.
or ribeyes or whatever they are. All right. Well, that concludes the eating segment, I guess you could call it.
Yep.
So now we will segue into our last segment where we rank our top 10 favorite pizza places to eat. So we'll continue into that segment right after this. Thanks.
Thank you for listening to the Daggum Podcast. There are new episodes available every Friday on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. Stay tuned as we move on to our next segment of the episode. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to the final segment of the episode. Today we're going to be ranking our top 10 favorite places to eat pizza. So, without further ado, I will give my number 10 ranking. I don't know if they've ever had this here in Billings, but where I grew up, we had something called Piccadilly pizza. It essentially was pretty sure it was like a local company that just kind of would buy into like gas stations and things like that. So we had like a gas station outside of where I grew up. I don't really want to say. And then like about 15 minutes away in another town, they also went into like a little gas station and made their own pizza. And it was pretty legit. Just kind of the nice greasy pizza. There really wasn't a lot of pizza options where I grew up, so kind of more of a nostalgic spot for me.
I heard gas station pizza and I was immediately turned off, but you did your boo.
Yeah. It was just greasy badness. It was good. Dan?
I don't know. I like some greasy gas station pizza once in a while.
Yeah.
Can't really blame you.
It was cheap.
Alright, number 10. One with a chain here. Pizza Hut. It's my number 10. Their cheese crust is very good, and also I think they have, for like a chain, some of the best sides options for a pizza place. And their sides are actually good.
Yeah.
So the breadsticks are actually probably some of the best breadsticks. But yeah, Pizza
Fact.
Hut, my number 10.
Fuck
Oh.
it. Fuck it. I'm changing my number 10. It's Pizza Hut. I didn't want to include Pizza Hut, but
Well, then we hit the fucking trifecta because my number 10 was actually Pizza Hut already. So
so,
Yeah.
congratulations, we're finally in sync.
woo!
Yeah, like you said, the sides are great. They're fucking fantastic. The pizza's pretty much consistently good. Like, I mean, obviously everyone's gonna have their bad days, but like, cheese stuffed crust when it fucking hits, it fucking hits really great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whenever I want stuffed crust, that's where I go.
I mean, it's one of the only places that has stuffed crust.
Yeah,
so
that's why it's my
that
number
is
10.
part of the reason it's on the
Yeah.
list. Yeah.
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 You
That's
think
fair.
stuffed crust pizza? That's the only place I can think of.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to DiGiorno for some reason, which I mean, I like DiGiorno, but like, if you're ordering out,
Sure. Well, I'm not changing anymore, I swear. But my number nine is a local place here in Billings, Montana. It is the Village Inn.
You have this all the way down at 9.
Yeah.
It's much higher on my list. Much higher.
Same.
I guess maybe I haven't had it like often enough. I guess a few times that I ate there is like it's pretty good. Like I tend to eat pizza from other places over that one, I guess. It was good. Maybe I just didn't. I don't know. Is there like a special pizza that's like great there that I should be getting, or?
They do the best pepperoni black olive pizza that I've had.
I don't like black olives, so.
Oh, you're weird.
I know.
I don't know. I like their I like thicker crust usually, but as far as like a thinner crust pizza goes, theirs is probably top on my list. Like, unless I just want like a cracker crust. Like, if I want a square crust Domino's, it's kind of its own little niche thing. But like, yeah, again, as far as like a thin crust, theirs is probably the standard. Fucking Rose got me into eating Village Inn. Like, if we order pizza, 1 out of every other time is probably Village Inn. So. And like just as far as like their, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, me and Dan know a couple guys. Obviously, we know the people that work there, so like I feel like that helps too for us. And then they're never not busy. The last few times I've tried to order pizza, like I think I called there maybe a week ago, and they were out of fucking pizza dough on a Friday night at like it couldn't have been 6:30. So you know they're doing something right.
Very, very good. All right, my number 9. It's another national place, but you wouldn't think of it for its pizza. It's Costco. I don't know why, but a Costco pizza sometimes it just hits.
Costco pizza is good.
Slice. Yeah.
I really like Costco pizza. I agree. If you ever want a giant ass slice of pizza, you just Yeah, it hits the spot.
Yeah, I love Costco pizza. I'm ever hungry when I'm going there. That's what I'm getting, obviously. Not that they don't have other good shit too, but it's hard to go wrong with the giant slice.
Yeah.
So number 9, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you talked about greasy ass pizza for the last one, Coop. I went with American Classic for mine. They haven't been hitting as well lately because of I'm assuming all the mood change or like the moves and shit. But I remember like high school era American Classic pizza was the bomb. I loved it a lot. It's always been greasy. It's my standard greasy pizza.
Yeah, definitely fallen off because I thought about them for this and I'm like they used to be a lot better, but
yeah, this one's probably going a little bit more on the nostalgia factor, but I just had to throw them in there. Plus, they like as far as like handmade and like more traditional like not chain sides go. I remember their sides always being great too. Cheese sticks were kind of a big old grease ball, but like their wings, I remember being on point.
The last time I had their wings, they were not good. So it's
it's been a while.
Yeah. It was maybe been a year now, maybe not quite a year since I've had American Classic. And
I'll have to do it again, but it's hard to, again, Rose loves Village Inn so much that it's hard to convince her to go other places. So,
I mean, yeah, there's a better option. I think Village Inn is.
Then you guys are going to be pissed because I'm about to rank Little Caesars above Village Inn.
Yeah, that's trash. Get out of here. It's kicking you out.
Yeah.
What plays into it a lot is, of course, the best bang for your buck for me on my bucket. I'm getting a $5 pizza and get like 7 of them. Feed like our whole friend group. It's wonderful. I don't mind. Like, I kind of like their pizza. I know it's like just basic ass greasy pizza, but I like their pizza. I like their crazy bread. The cheeser was really good. That's actually the first time that I had it. When I was at your house, Jeremy.
The other day.
That was good. I like their pretzel crust pizza. That was pretty good. They didn't
That's
have
the
it long
development
enough, but
Caesars is it's $5.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about it. It's $5, and you're like,
And
okay,
then
$5. I'll eat the
dipping it
pizza.
in their nice buffalo ranch. It's good.
Their sauces are surprisingly good.
Yeah,
Um,
their little Zap packs are also really good.
I don't know. I didn't put Caesars anywhere on this list just because they're lower quality, but I will not. I'm not ever gonna argue with eating Skeezies because
Oh, I'll eat it all the time because it's $5.
yeah, exactly. It's $5. It's cheap as shit. So I can't blame you for putting it on your list, but I just can't put it on my list because there's so much better pizza out there.
I used to not have a very memorable experience with Village Inn, so I'm like, that's why I did not rank it very high. I was like, I don't know. I've gotten like 2 or 3 pizzas from them, and like,
Just
maybe I'm just the worst.
probably. All right, we're going to my number 8.
Yeah.
This is where I put Papa John's. I like their crust a lot better than Pizza Hut. That's why they're above Pizza Hut. I also feel like their pizzas are a little more hearty than Costco. That's why they're above Costco. Definitely higher quality than Little Caesars. Yeah, I just like the taste, and I will say that Papa John's wings are actually the best wings at a pizza place that I've had.
Jeremy looks
Traditional.
ready to argue.
I don't know. It's hard to classify the best wing. But I'm trying to think who else.
Like
had
at a pizza place, the best pizza place wing.
I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to think of pizza place wings. It's been a while since I had Papa John's. I know Papa John's. Because you did say Papa John's, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Their wings are probably up there. The problem with wings for me too is it tends to be the batch of wing. Like if you just get a bunch of small ones in a thing, it kind of leaves a poor taste in your mouth. Like Domino's lately has been that for me. Like
See, that's why I say that, because I had Domino's wings recently.
but like Papa
And
John's,
Papa
I feel like
John's.
Papa John's and Pizza Huts are pretty right on par as far as like size goes, and the taste of like I'm assuming we're talking bone-in wings.
Yep, traditional. I like Papa John's buffalo sauce a lot better than Pizza Hut's.
Okay, that's fair. I think their sauce is better, but like I don't know. That's another factor is like you take sauces into consideration, or you just go straight up plain wing and ranch, like or blue cheese.
Yeah,
It's a good choice though. I like Papa
decent
John's.
pizza. Best wings. That's why I made the list. That's the thing.
Papa John's is fine. I don't know. Not a big
Cooper
fan.
doesn't love it.
It also made me
So-
super sick the last time we fucking had it. I thought I had the
I mean,
flu.
I had COVID the last time I had it, so
God, I
Get
feel
over
like
from the
maybe
pizza delivery guy.
I feel like maybe
Or
I got
it right
COVID
after. It was
again.
like right around then, so I might
Because
have had it when I had
He
That'd be
was
fucking-
super sick, and I was like, dude, there was something fucking wrong with this pizza. Because I felt so
Yeah, I got
sick after
COVID.
eating it too, and I was like, and then we found out he had COVID. I was like, did I get COVID again?
Oh.
It's like, or it was just pizza that fucked me up. I don't have Papa John's on my list at all. I don't really.
Yeah, I didn't put it on mine. I don't know. Not that it's not good, but yeah. So number 7, I went with it's probably, I think it's my last kind of chain. I don't remember if one other one might have kind of a chain. I went with Old Chicago.
Mm.
I like their pizza. Their
This is
deep
another
dish
one I
style
ranked
pizza.
much higher.
I did
you?
as well.
I just kind of went lower because like I mean I like a lot of more personally made shit than this in general. Like
I do, but that double deckeroni,
Yeah.
honestly, it's an amazing pizza.
And their freaking Chicago style.
yeah, well their sides and shit too. Like I mean
Yeah.
they're another
their
one.
Calzones are their calzones are great.
Buffalo chicken rolls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get hungry again. I'm gonna have to have a
I
fucking
know.
late night snack.
It's
I
just good
literally
old
ate there
Chicago.
on Sunday yesterday, so
trying
this
to remember-
might
I
be
think me and-
recency bias on me, but I had it yesterday, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, me and Rose had it not that long ago. I want to say maybe Saturday or Sunday. Sunday
Yeah.
must have been 'cause it was off Sunday.
Yeah, I really like old Chicago pizza. Um,
Yeah.
Number 7. It was kind of hard. Like, I really liked it, like, growing up, and I guess the last time I had it, it was okay, but I feel like it was just the toppings and stuff of pizza that I got. But I put Mackenzie River.
It's another one I put much higher.
Also, their cookie pizzas are very good.
Yeah. That was one
But-
thing I forgot to mention about Old Chicago too, is the giant cookies. So
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're good. I think Mackenzie River was the place. So, like, when we were talking about the fruit pizzas and, like, oranges being on pizza, that was where I remember they put mandarin oranges on pizza.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, now that you mentioned that,
I
They
just
do-
remember
they
that
do
when I was young.
really good combinations too. Plus, I don't know, they have good. I mean, obviously, if you just go outside the pizza realm too, but their sandwiches and everything are bomb. Like
Their
it's so
lodge
good.
bowls are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Not
pretty
like
good.
the best side, but decent. Pretty decent.
Maybe I would have ranked it a little higher if I had a better experience last time. But I think it was just a topping of pizza I had. It just was not very good.
Yeah.
I like it though.
I'll discuss them more later because they're on my list.
Number
Alright.
7, Dan.
My number 7 is Bob's Pizza, which is a Montana company. They have locations at Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I like them, this is the perfect for greasy pizza. This is the perfect hangover cure pizza. If I'm hungover and like I'm craving pizza, sometimes I crave burgers. It's fine, but this is the pizza that is the hangover cure. It's got the grease. They're good, decent size for a good price. It's very good for a hangover cure.
Yeah, Bob's Pizza's on my list as well, so I won't talk about it too much. But every time I fucking go to the mall, I eat Bob's Pizza. Like, if we're eating at the mall, everybody always gets Chinese food. I'm like, nah, fam. Bob's Pizza.
Yeah.
I like it too much. And it's cheap as fuck.
It is super cheap.
Love it.
It was extra cheap if you had like the fucking the football cards too.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember when I was working at Spencer's Bob's Pizza, I had a lot, obviously. So I don't know if I had it too much when I worked there because I didn't put it on the list actually. So I don't know.
Damn.
It's not that it's bad pizza by any means, but it's yeah, I don't know. It just didn't stick out in my mind.
Sad.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Where are we at? Number 7?
Yep.
So number 7, I had Tarantino's. I like Tarantino's.
Yeah. So, like, Tarantino's. You've had the one here on Grand, right? Right.
Right. Yeah.
Have you had the original Tarantino's in Bozeman?
No.
Okay, much different. Actually, again, we'll talk about this here in a second. But yeah, the one on Grand, I don't think actually does Tarantino's as well as Bozeman did, for reasons, and I'll get into that.
Yeah, I don't know. So I've only had them a few times. Again, you know, I eat more places more often, but every time I've had theirs, I've always had a really good pizza, and I don't know, I just stick to the basics, usually pepperoni and, like, you know, supreme style. But it just sticks out in my mind as a good pizza. So
I've honestly never even had Tarantino's pizza,
Trash.
get out of here.
so that's why it's not on my list.
That's fair.
It's kind of on my list, but we'll get into that.
Okay. All right, so now where are we at? 6?
Yeah.
Number 6. Had this a lot when I was young. Since living in Billings, I haven't had it as much, but I remember it being very good. It was Red Lodge Pizza Co. Obviously located in Red Lodge, Montana. I think it's their only pizza place. Obviously, it's a local place to the town.
Yeah.
But it's really good local shop. I mean, every time I've eaten there, I've enjoyed it. Pretty
Yeah.
damn good. Again, it's been a while since I've been to Red Lodge and stopped and had pizza, but it's good. I like it a lot.
I only actually remember eating there once, but one thing I will say, if I'm going to Red Lodge, I'm eating at Bogart's, not Red Lodge Pizza Co. So,
And that's what I'm saying. It's like the last few times I've been to Red Lodge, I've gone to Bogart's.
see, that's why
It's
it's
like-
not on my list. It's Bogart's is so much better. That's the restaurant.
So I like Bogarts, but I don't know. I have Red Lodge on here too, but it's way high. I really like their pizza. It was half the reason to go to Red Lodge for me, at least when I was eating it. Of course, that was way back in high school too. I haven't eaten
Yeah.
it.
Whenever we
Pretty
went
much.
like skiing and snowboarding and shit, go up to
Pretty
the Lodge
much, yeah.
Mountain. That's pretty much where we went. Yeah, good spot. Good spot.
My number 6. So, what I wrote for this one is any pizza while drunk / Tarantino's. And the reason for this is Tarantino's Pizza in Bozeman is in the bars. And it's right next to the bars. It's the original Tarantino spot. They stay open past 2 a.m. You get that drunk slice. It's amazing. But you can apply that to any pizza. So that's why I couldn't go straight Tarantino's here.
I gotcha, yeah.
So, but yeah, that drunk pizza, that hits. And Tarantino's was usually the spot in college where you just finish up eating, and then there was either Pita Pit right across the street or Tarantino's. So, yeah, it's a good drunk slice, but almost all of my Tarantino's pizza has been while intoxicated.
It's a valid point. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I like Tarantino's. I've had it sober. It's pretty delicious.
Drunk
Super
pizza
sized.
is all good. Is always good pizza.
Yes.
That point I will agree on.
Yeah.
Number 6, Jeremy.
Oh yeah. So 6 is where I had Mackenzie River. I like Mackenzie River a lot. Obviously, we kind of touched base on it already. Great, pretty much at all the food. Their pizza's really good. They got, the other thing that I always forget they have is the giant things of nachos. If you order to go, it comes in a pizza box.
No.
So,
Yeah.
They serve tequila at Mackenzie River?
I don't know.
no, they don't.
Do you?
At least not the one in the Heights.
Okay.
I don't think they serve it at the one on the West End either. But
Okay.
also, I've had I've also only ever. I'm trying to think. I think as far as restaurants puking go, it's only Mackenzie River for me.
Yeah, that's what I was picking up. I'm like, did you drink tequila? Because I get yours.
Yeah, so I guess little side stories. Delvin, the guy that works for me, he always did like end of the year, like at the time he was getting an end of the year bonus kind of thing, so he'd take his crew out. Well, I tried to keep the tradition going. It's like every other year at this point, but so the first year I took the guys out. I was trying to keep up with Delvin, who's a seasoned drinker, and we just drank and ate like. So the first year we went, he was actually still buying, so I got a large pizza for myself. I got the big old Kodiak burger for myself, waffle fries. Of course, we had fucking shit. And we're talking like, I think we're 3 or 4 of the Brutus beers in, like the giant ones, and it's like, I yeeted all over that fucking tray. It was great. I took the rest of the food home, and I think I ate like half the pizza and half the burger. So I felt like I did pretty good, other than just not keeping it down. And then, so the last time I went, I was buying, and of course, I invited Vance, and I told him the guys were egging me on to get some harder alcohol than just beer, so I had him stop and get a thing of tequila, and I tried to show the guys what was up, and I chugged about half the bottle, and it ended up vomiting all over again, and then threw some on the windows on the way out, because obviously I wasn't thinking any clearly. So yeah, it's been my experience at Mackenzie River has always been fun.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
probably should have been higher on the list just for the experiences, but
Yeah. All right. Number 5. I don't know if this is just in Montana or not. But Bowman's Pizza. I think we have 1 or 2 Bowman's Pizzas here in Billings, and I thought they had one in Bozeman. But I don't know. I don't want to say it's a chain, but I honestly don't know.
I don't believe it's a chain, no.
But I really like Bowman's Pizza. They're what do you call it? Wood stove pizzas.
Yeah.
I just really like the smoky flavor and stuff of wood fire pizzas, and I don't know, every time I've gone there I've enjoyed it. It's always like really thin crust, of course, like with the wood fire pizzas, and I just really like Bowman's. It's good.
Yeah, Bowman's is great. I kind of forgot about them. They might have knocked someone else off the list on the lower one. I like their sandwiches too.
I did consider them for my list, but not because of their pizza, because of their I think they're the fire sticks or something. They have these spicy breadsticks. They use hot sauce as part of the base. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think we got those like when we were doing pizza. We would get those and pizza. Me and my old girlfriend, and then my buddy and his girlfriend, we would always go there. Whenever they would meet us in Billings, we would just go to Bowman's. It's a good spot.
Yeah.
Number 5, Dan. Number 5. IGA.
My number
No, I'm just
5.
kidding.
You guys probably have never heard of this place or been to this place, but I'll preface it with, this is like that place that you're in college and you go to, and it's right off campus, and it's like you buy the slice, you buy the pizza. It's, you know, that like typical college pizza place. They got beers, like a couple arcade games in there. Honestly, it's kind of a lot like Village Inn, but it's Columbo's in Bozeman. There's the college pizza. It's got that nostalgia factor working for it. Had those same red cups that Village Inn does. So if you guys know kind of what I'm talking about, yeah, it was pretty good. Thicker crust, obviously, different pizza than Village Inn completely, but it had the same kind of feel to it. Yeah, it's just like that place that went during college. Good pie.
Nice.
Yeah, their Thursday specials, like $2 a slice.
I don't think I've ever been there. I guess I don't go to Bozeman all that much, so it's hard to say. But
Yeah, I've never had it, so I can't say. But I mean, the best part about this list is it's really hard to fuck up pizza.
yeah, I was just gonna say, I haven't had it,
So-
but I'm sure I'd like it.
It's a dope place. A lot of college students.
I think I've seen it, but I don't think I've ever eaten there. I think usually when we go to Bozeman, we'll try and find something that we don't have in Billings.
Sorry, we're at 5, right? I think.
Yeah.
So 5 is where I put Pie Guys. I like Pie Guys a lot. They kind of have that thinner crust too, more handmade kind of thing. Their wings I like their wings, and then they have like. So I'm not usually one for putting ranch on pizza unless it was like school pizza way back in the day, but they have some bomb ass ranch.
Was that the one on Shiloh?
Pie Guys? No.
Yeah.
I mean, is it unless they moved? I thought they were on 32nd, like basically right across from the town pump next to Met Hall.
Yep.
What's the one by the movie theater?
That's.
That's or
I mean, Bowman's.
Bowman's?
Bowman's is
Yeah.
over there. It's
yeah,
right
Bowman's
by
over there.
the Starbucks, I think, in that candy store.
Your pie is the one you're thinking.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
your
thinking
pie.
of. Okay.
Yeah, Pie
Not-
Guys is
A little
more
bit
of
down the
a
street.
yeah.
Oh shit! I remember. Okay, I know where Pie Guys is.
I'll
It's
be
by
honest, I
Dairy
remember
Queen,
that.
right?
Yep.
Like right across the street. Okay.
Cracker Barrel.
I don't think I've had Pie Guys either.
I haven't. Can't say that I ever have.
I've seen it
That's it.
literally since I was like 5. But I don't think I've ever eaten there.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I like it a lot.
I'll have to give it a go. Yeah. I'd like to give her a shot. Again, I feel like you can go to any pizza place. I'm sure it won't be miserable.
Pretty much.
Sometimes. I've had
number-
the one-offs.
Number 4, I think we have it in Billings, but they're also in Laurel. Redneck Pizza.
There's one in Billings now, yep.
I really like Redneck Pizza. It's really good. I don't even remember what it's called. I think there's like a specific pizza that I really like there, and I can get the name of it. Justin was actually the one that introduced it to me, like that specific pizza. I'd eaten there, but there's a pizza that they have there, and it's pretty phenomenal. Their crust is pretty legit.
Right.
I actually have never eaten there either.
I haven't eaten in the one in Billings. That's why I wasn't sure. I've only eaten the one in Laurel. I like it. It's expensive though, but I mean it's a local pizza place. So
It is
it's worth
expensive,
it.
but I actually had sorry Dan, but I'm gonna skip over you. I had fucking Redneck is 4 for me too. I really do like their pizza.
Yeah.
It's it's just different. I'm trying to remember the fucking name of that one you're talking about too though.
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
Shit. Like their barbecue chicken's really good. And then the messy redneck, is that the one you're talking about? The Alfredo sauce?
Yep.
Yep.
Messy
Yeah. No,
redneck. That's
yep.
the one.
it's I don't know, it's a badass
good.
pizza. Plus I like the idea of square cutting pizzas.
They do too.
I mean obviously I don't do it all the time, but I like just kinda like more handheld. You know, sometimes you get them big old slices with a lot of toppings and everything's just gonna fucking fall off, so
Sure.
Gonna hit on my number 4 here.
Yeah.
It's one we've already talked about. This is where I put Village in. Reason I put Village in here, is it's one of the best places I've had pizza. I really enjoy their thin crust too. The thing I like about their thin crust is it's like crunchy on the outside, but somehow it's still soft on the inside, and that's really hard to do with thin crust.
right.
It's not all the way like crumbly throughout. Pepperoni black all pizza is the best I've ever had there. There's a slight nostalgic factor there. I remember going there with my brothers when I was a kid, playing Hydro Thunder. They had the little arcade little setup in the corner there. Yeah, it's just really good pizza. Really good time.
We need to try it again.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. You're right on with the crust. It is a magical mixture between crunchy and soft. I don't know.
It's really hard to do, but somehow they pull it off.
Yeah, I'll try it again. I mean, obviously, you guys rank it pretty high. I know I've only had it about once or twice, so it's hard for me to rank it super high.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Numero 3, Scoober.
All right, number 3 might shock you.
Shocker pizza.
I actually put Bob's Pizza at number 3. I really, really like Bob's Pizza. I don't like going to the mall anymore, but pretty much every time we did when I was young, because when I was young, I didn't grow up in Billings, so we didn't have a mall. And so when we drove an hour to come to Billings and stuff, when we went shopping, I always wanted to go to GameStop, and that was where GameStop was in Billings without going to the Heights. And so I was like, oh, let's go to GameStop, And then as I got older, I would always go to Hot Topic and Spencer's and shit. And I started collecting like pops and shit. Hot Topic was the place to go, so I just be like, screw it. I'm just gonna eat lunch here. I'm just gonna get Bob's Pizza and spend $5 and get a fucking giant ass piece of pizza. It's like Costco size, and then like fucking 8 cheese breads and some marinara, and it's like $5. I'm like, yeah, this is real good. It's like really greasy, garlicky, thin, just messy pizza. It's real good.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about it already. They have good pizza. The only reason I would say it kind of fell up on me is because I had it so much when I was working at the mall. So
That's fair. Their calzones are really good too.
yeah.
Dan already kind of talked on it a little bit, obviously,
Yeah,
with
I
it
mean,
on
I
this
like
list.
Bob's Pizza. Best hangover pizza. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, just that greasy mess. It's great.
Alright. Round 3 now?
Yep.
Alright, my number 3. This is where I put Mackenzie River. I really like their flavor combinations. They have probably the best buffalo chicken pizza I've had. That's why I put it here. It's like perfectly spicy, but not too much. Yeah, I mean, it's just they have the Stockman's really good. If you like a meat lovers pizza, it's probably the best meat lovers pizza I've had. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we both kind of talked on it. I don't eat there too often anymore. I feel like I just don't tend to. I don't know. I get so cheap with pizza nowadays that I'm like,
Right.
it's hard
Well,
for me to.
I
get
mean, you gotta
local
remember.
pizzas and stuff.
You gotta remember too. We're coming off like the worst year for going out to eat too.
Oh
So
my
like
god, I know.
all of these ones, like I haven't been to for a while, and it's like I think I went to McKinsey once last year for like Father's Day. That was about it. Like I can't. I'm trying to remember all these other places. Like I haven't been to a lot of them in a while. Old Chicago just recently. Maybe if you include this year and last year, yeah, that's like maybe 2 or 3 times at Old Chicago. So like most of these times,
Yeah.
you know, you're picking up pizza anyway. So
Yeah,
fortunately, I don't get to eat the top of the list either.
I had like a weird ass like spinach artichoke pizza. It was,
Yep.
yeah.
It's
It
fucking
was not
great.
not about it, but I also don't like spinach or artichokes, so that's probably why I didn't fucking like it.
Yeah.
I blame Ashley and her cousin picking that goddamn pizza.
I blame you for not having a tongue.
It's true. I did get it cut out.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that, by the way. Yeah, I don't have a tongue, so that's why I can't taste anything.
So I guess my number 3. This is where I put Red Lodge Pizza. Again, it's kind of coming in on nostalgia, but it's one of the few pizzas that sits in my mind of, hey, you need to go up there and have pizza.
Yeah, obviously I ranked it already. I really like it. It's kind of nostalgic for me too. Again, I just
Right.
don't really go to Red Lodge anymore. But
And I think that was like we were talking earlier. As part of the, I guess probably part of the nostalgia factor was just always going up snowboarding, having fun. Like it was part of the day, and
yeah,
obviously memories probably helped that too. So
yep, a simpler time.
I got nothing else to say on it.
All
I
right,
guess that's
so
number toes.
number 2,
Sorry.
I have Old Chicago. It was my turn.
I also have Old Chicago here. Yep. We're same Z's. Old Chicago is also my number 2.
Yep. Old Chicago is pretty phenomenal. They have a lot of different pizzas that I like. The double deckeroni, like Dan was saying, pretty spot on. Their deep dish, is it deep dish like Chicago style? That big ass
Right.
crust. It's pretty great. I don't think I've ever had a pizza that like I didn't like there. I just like Old Chicago in general. Like you go during happy hour, you just get like 5 appetizers. just get fucking full on appetizers and drinks. But
Yeah.
I really like their pizza and shit though. So that's right. That's where I'm ranking it. And Dan obviously with it at number 2 as well.
I like the ale crust preferably over
Sure.
the deeper crust, but that double deckeroni, yeah, that's one of the best pizzas I've had. It's spicy, not too greasy. Yeah, it's just a really good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we already talked about Chicago, so I'm not gonna say much. So my number 2, I went with is So this is an actual. It's kind of. I guess it's kind of along the lines of Chicago. This one's in Chicago. Is Giordano's in Chicago? It's the only actual Chicago style deep dish I've ever had, and it's one of those. Again, it's one of like 2 or 3 pizzas that haunts my mind that I want more. Eventually, I will make my wife make me a Chicago deep dish style pizza here at home because I want it again so badly. It was just a different experience because it's like it's an actual pie kind of thing, like instead of a thin pizza you can eat with your hand.
Yeah.
It was just fantastic though, and of course we were being in Chicago, you're so close to Wisconsin, like the cheese was so fresh. Like, I don't know, it was an entirely different experience, and it was fantastic.
Well, I've never been to Chicago, so I don't fucking know. Sounds
Loser.
great, though. The way you word it sounds pretty phenomenal. I would like to have a legitimate Chicago style. Be cool.
Well, maybe when I make Rose make it, I'll ever make like 3 of them. Just have a big old pizza party.
I'll just come over.
Marinara does not belong on top of the cheese. I'm sorry. Terrible. Terrible. Have you ever seen Jon Stewart's explanation of a Chicago?
I have. It's great. I love the rant. Like, I can't even argue with it, but
It's perfect. That's exactly why.
it's also really good pizza, Dan. Like, you'd have to try it, like, because it's fucking fantastic.
All right. I'm gonna get killed for putting this as my number 1.
Domino's.
Domino's. I fucking love Domino's.
Is it really Domino's?
It is Domino's.
Terrible.
I love Domino's. I don't give a fuck. It's got the fucking most garlicky crust I've ever had in my goddamn life. It's also pretty cheap if you order it like online, because you get the mix and match shit. It's like $5.99 for medium pizza. I always get barbecue chicken pizza. I also really like Canadian bacon. That's usually what I get. I usually get one of those. Their Alfredo pizza's good. Their fucking sides. I personally like their sides the most. I always get fucking the 32 count of the Parmesan bread bites because it's like $5. What is it? I think, do they have Buffalo Ranch? I don't know.
I don't know if they have like a Buffalo Ranch sauce.
Maybe it's just buffalo. I don't know. But then they have a garlic sauce. I get that because I can't get enough garlic apparently. The cookie brownies I always get. Every time I get Domino's, I spend like $30. It's like just.
So your cheap options end up not being cheap.
Yes. Essentially,
But,
if I'm
okay.
sitting here like I'm super fucking hungry and I just want to eat so much goddamn
didn't
food, I get Domino's.
You didn't even talk about their best dessert though. That marble brownie is not great. It's just not like, if you compare it to like Pizza Hut's fucking Hershey's brownie, like that Hershey's brownie wins every time. And the one thing you fucking failed to talk about is their fucking lava cakes, man. Those lava cakes are as good as pretty much any other lava cake I've ever had at like actual restaurants. So, if you're sleeping on them fucking lava cakes, man, that is the best dessert. Fuck that brownie.
There's something about, and it's a specific way that so you get the cookie brownie, you eat one, and it's hot, and it's pretty good. But when you put it in the fridge, and like 5 hours later, when it's cooled but not hard, it's like eating kind of like cookie dough, but it's just like obviously a little more cooked, but
I do the same thing. I'm just saying, like if you're comparing those brownies, though, I would still rather have Pizza Huts all day long. Because I do the same
don't even
thing.
know if I've had Pizza Hut's brownies.
You're gonna have to try it, man. Like I'm telling you, because I think the cookie part of Domino's ones ruins it. Like it's just not. It's not as good.
But that's my cheap pizza
But
that I end up just fucking.
Have you had the lava cakes?
I usually just get the cookie brownies.
Next time you order and get dessert, just do the lava cakes. I promise you,
I will
it's
absolutely
worth
do
it.
that.
If you really want to have a sugar heart attack, get the icing and then throw it on top too. But I usually just do lava cakes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
How many Domino's I feel like loaded as hell.
Me too, and I love it.
It's like, oh,
I get so sick from Domino's, and it's the best feeling.
it's terrible.
See, Domino's, I don't know. I do like Domino's, but like I don't usually ever feel bloated because like their mix and match is really good. Because like the kids really like the thin crust pizza, but I like their deep dish. So I'll usually eat a couple slices of deep dish, but that thin crust like layers it out. Eat my lava cakes for dessert.
That's the thing about Domino's. They're open till 2 a.m.
Their sandwiches are fucking badass too. But they're just basically sandwiches with a shit ton of butter on them. So
I think the only thing I don't like from them is I just tried it to like as like a replacement to Alfredo sauce, and it just wasn't very good. It was like their garlic Parmesan sauce. It's like you could choose that instead of Alfredo or marinara.
Right.
It's pretty average. But I haven't had anything there that I'm like, this is gross.
Their wings just aren't great. Like their wings are probably bottom tier. That like if they had better wings, they would. If they had wings that they had in high school, like when I worked there in high school, they'd probably still be like top echelon. But it's one of those things. You have tiny fucking traditional wings, and you have glorified Tyson's Anytizers for your boneless ones, and I don't know.
And maybe I'm weird. I don't ever get wings when I get pizza.
I mean, I don't get them every time.
That's why it doesn't bother me, because I'm like, whenever I'm wanting pizza, I'm like, I don't want wings.
They're just a little bit like they're just, and I can't say I do it every time, but like I mean, if I'm doing pizza and like when I'm watching football and shit, I tend to obviously order wings and shit.
Sure, I just prefer the bread. I'm like, I just want all the carbs and bread.
Or the other thing is like if I want wings and Rose wants pizza, it's an easy choice.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Uno, Dan. Uno.
My number one, and I doubt either of you guys know this place, but everyone in Bozeman and Belgrade knows this place. It's Rose's Pizza. Their local place. They make everything from scratch. It's the best crust I've ever had. The best sauce I've ever had. The only thing that I've had better things is their sides aren't the best I've ever had, but the pizza as a pizza is the best pizza that I've ever had. They use fresh ingredients. It's really good.
I can't recollect ever eating there. I mean, I want to try it. That'd be sweet.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
But yeah,
it's one of those things. Yeah.
Fresh pizzas, great pizza.
Yeah. My number one we've already talked about 2 different times. It's Village Inn. I just had to go with them because I eat them so much, and that fucking pizza, man. So usually when I have it, obviously I got leftovers, so I'll eat it for breakfast, and then if I still have it for some reason, have extra leftovers, I'll eat it for lunch too. So I usually eat it 3 meals straight, and it is pretty much good every time. Cold, warm, lukewarm. Obviously, we've already discussed it. Great crust. Yeah.
I'll go there again. I'm gonna go there again. I'll do it, and then I'll move it up in my list.
Just come over next Friday. We'll probably have it.
All right. Deal.
Village Inn is really good. I like it a lot. I'm telling you, pepperoni though, it's the best one I've had anywhere. They do it better than anyone else. I don't even know why.
So like my thing is like I like mushrooms on pizza because it's a slightly different texture and different flavor.
Mushrooms have no flavor at all.
Black olives have so much flavor, Dan.
They're just salty. It's perfect.
I don't know, like not that I don't like black olives and I eat them on pizza. I just don't like those two combos only on my pizza. Like if I'm gonna get pizza, it's gotta have like some sausage or mushrooms on it, or just pepperoni. I don't know. That's just a weird two combo for me.
Pepperoni black olives. It's a great pizza combination.
And the other thing at this point, if I did that in my life, my daughter would eat all the black olives off of it, so I wouldn't even get none.
That's how my family is.
She's a freak.
I ate too much black olives when I was young, so that's why I don't like them. They made me sick, and now I taste them. That's what happened with tequila. I like tequila when I started drinking. Now, anytime I smell it remotely, like even on fucking hand sanitizer, I'm like, ugh.
That's the point of tequila. You gig, but you just force it down, and then you text random people in the middle of the night, and you talk to like 30 different people. You don't know all their names, but that's tequila. So,
yuck.
You message a few people online. Yeah, no. You don't remember in the morning until your friend comes over and is like, hey, you talked to that person last night? And you're like, what? And you're like, I did? And they're like, yeah, you did, Dan. And then you're like, oh, shit. Well, I don't care.
The last time I had tequila was when you guys all met Calvin. We were at your house, Dan. We were all singing Uncle Cracker, just drunk off of our fucking ass.
Fast drinking tequila for you.
I'm literally just sitting in the fucking doorway. Follow me, everything is alright. Just fucking chugging tequila.
I'll be the one to keep on.
It was fucking terrible.
Yeah, perfect.
Tasted great at the time. I'm like, let's just chug this bottle.
I don't remember that well because of the tequila, and that's why tequila is amazing.
I was fucking burping that up all day the next day. I was so fucking hungover.
I don't even remember what the fucking shit Vance got, but it was some of the cheap ass shit. It had some like gold flake in it or whatever. I don't know, something like that. I just remember it being like really white girl shit. It didn't stay in my stomach terribly long.
I definitely like the taste of more expensive tequila, but cheap tequila, it's fine. Does the same job. It makes me forget about everything. My woes.
Forget that you're a robot.
Yeah.
Makes you feel human. That's what it does.
I don't know about that, but sure. I'm pretty sure some of my actions aren't human when I drink tequila, so.
Probably
it's
not.
Just, makes me do whatever. The first thing that pops in my head is like, I'm gonna do it.
It's a bad move. Alright. Well, that's our pizza talk. Pizza. We're going to interview the Papa John's guy once he's out of jail.
Sweet.
Don't bring your nieces and nephews over, Dan.
Probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't. We'll keep them out of it while he's here. He's a really good person.
The nicest of guys.
Yeah. Shout out to Papa John being a piece of shit. Other than that, that's all we got, though. That's all we got. I didn't really have any honorable mentions. I mean, there's obviously a lot of places that I like pizza, but I didn't really feel the need to do any honorable mentions, unless you guys had some.
Nah, I mean, we pretty much anything you guys had that I didn't have, other than the ones I didn't know, probably count. Domino's is a good honorable mention for me.
Yeah, I don't know if that, like, I guess Goldman's would be the honorable mention for me, but we already discussed that.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Well, that's all we got. That's all we got.
All right.
So, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you listening to us just bullshit about goddamn pizza. I guess until the next episode, we'll see you then. Thanks.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle